A very good morning to all of you. Dear students, today we shall revise lesson number 2, Nelson Mandela, A Long Walk to Freedom. As you all know that I have explained this lesson to you already, but to enable you to do a revision work, today I am here telling you once again what is there in the lesson. Nelson Mandela, he was a great personality in the history of South Africa's struggle against apartheid, struggle against racial discrimination. He was a fearless, honest and dedicated leader. Qualities of Nelson are depicted here, that he was honest, dedicated and a fearless leader. The chapter describes Mandela's views about freedom. What is there in the chapter? His views about freedom, his long struggle for freedom and oath-taking ceremony of the first democratic government of South Africa. The chapter is an extract from his autobiography. Already told to you, autobiography is an account of one's own life. So, Nelson Mandela became the first non-white president. Previously, there was a white regime. Now, non-white president of South Africa he became on 10th May in 1994. On that day, the morning was very bright and clear. Here the climate is stressed. That day was very bright and clear. From the last few days, he was surrounded by the men of excellence of world leaders. All they have come to pay respect before commencing the installation or the swearing ceremony of South Africa's first democratic government. It was the ever largest gathering of international leaders on the soil of South Africa. Many of the leaders from different parts of the nations have come, from different parts of the world, from different nations they have come on this occasion. The venue of the ceremony was amphitheater formed by the Union Building in Pretoria. You have to learn it, where this function was held. White race had ruled for decades. For decades there was a rule of white regime, white race. Now it was presenting a sight of rainbow gathering. This gathering included people belonging to different race and nation. That's why it is termed as a rainbow gathering. They were there for the installation of first democratic non-racial setup. Nelson Mandela took oath. What he took oath? What was there in his oath? To obey and uphold Constitution. He addressed the guests and the world at large. He promised to create a society that the people would feel proud of. He also thanked the people who had helped in Africa's emancipation, in African struggle for democracy and emancipation. He assured all the people to end discrimination of all kinds. After Mandela's speech, South Africans, jets and helicopters rode over the Union buildings. It was their way of showing respect and loyalty to democratically elected government. The generals of defense forces and police saluted Mandela. They expressed their faithfulness and loyalty. Here Mr. Mandela was aware of the fact. He knew about this. He recalled it that during apartheid era, when the white regime was ruling, they would have arrested him instead of saluting. The two national anthems were played, one of whites and other of blacks. Now they were together there. On the day of inauguration, he recalls the history of the political developments from the first decade of the 20th century. How the white people in South Africa got together. They got together and developed a system of racial domination against the blacks, and now in the last decade of 20th century, a new system that recognizes rights and freedoms of all, regardless of color, has been installed, has been established. This has been possible only because of the sacrifices made by many people. He considers himself as the sum of all of those patriots. He considers only a part of those. He regretted, he feels bad that he could not thank them. They were not alive to see the change that became possible due to their sacrifices. They have sacrificed, they have struggled hard, but they are not here to see that day. The policy of apartheid caused much pain to the African masses. It took a long time to heal the wounds given by the system, but the long time of domination by the white race had produced people of great wisdom, courage and generosity. For him, greatest wealth is its people. He learned the meaning of courage from his comrades. He learned that courage is not the absence of fear, but the victory over it. To hate anyone just because of color, background and religion is not in war. People learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, why not to love? They must learn to love others. Love comes more naturally. Goodness is a flame that cannot be put off. Nelson Mandela believed that every man has two obligations. You have to learn every man has two obligations, one towards family and the other towards nation. These obligations were difficult to be fulfilled in the country where discrimination prevailed. As a boy, Nelson was free, but soon he realized that this freedom is not real freedom. As a young man, he desired for basic and honorable freedoms of achieving what he desired, but soon he realized that the freedom of everyone who looked like him was curtailed. Now he was grown up. He saw that discrimination prevails and realized that everyone must get equal treatment. Then he joined African National Congress, and the desire for the freedom of his people became his main aim of life. This aim animated Mandela's life. From a law-abiding attorney, he became a criminal in the eyes of law because he started protesting against the discrimination. So others thought that he is a criminal. He was considered criminal in the eyes of law. He did not enjoy the freedom allowed to him when he found that his people were not freedom. He realized that a man who takes away another man's freedom is a prisoner of hatred and locked behind the bars of prejudice and narrow-mindedness. If we are getting someone, we are showing our narrow-mindedness. He believes the oppressed and the oppressor alike are robbed of their humanity. If we are doing such things, we are deprived of humanity. So this was all in your lesson. You have to prepare the lesson in such a way that you must know the accurate answers. For example, from the summary I have derived, Nelson Mandela belonged to dash race. He belonged to, now you all must know, I have just told you that he belonged to black race. 4 options can be given, A, B, C, D. If you know the accurate, quickly you will be able to tick black. So, what you have to write here? Black. He belonged to, Nelson Mandela belonged to black race. Whether it comes in the option form, whether it comes in the question form, you have to prepare. Second, I have taken Nelson Mandela became the first non-white president of South Africa on, now again you have to remember, on 10th May, the year in 1994. Now again the options can be given in 1990, in 1992, in 1996. If you know the accurate answer, you will be able to write immediately. So again I am stressing that there will be the options and you have to pick the right choice. Then again, next question I have taken from the summary I have taken just to make you understand. Installation means, now again there can be 4 options A, B, C, D. You must know the accurate answer is inauguration. Suppose inauguration is not given. The another answer can be act of commencing. So you must know the real meaning of the word. Then next I have taken synonymous of emancipation. First you must know what is synonymous. Synonymous is the similar word. You have to give the meaning here. So you can immediately write here liberation. So emancipation is getting freedom, becoming liberate. So its meaning is liberation. Like this you have to derive questions and you have to learn the accurate answers. Tomorrow we shall do the question answers of this lesson to enable you to revise the lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.